Si anafanya miracles.
Unaona inasemekana anaenda kufanya miracles hapo kiwete anaamuka. Lakini kuna kiwete amepelekwa Kenyatta Hospital akajengwe miguu. Si aende amjenge. My friend.
Who is God? Who is God? No, who is God? Who is God?
Sikia. Si ni aka kitu naongelea aka kaufuniko.
And I want to as you explain hako ka kitu, you have to tell me who is God and what God cannot do. Tell me.
Na God kwanza. Toa God hapa tuongee.
No, we cannot mention faith.
You don't have facts about whatever you're speaking about. That's why you have to believe because you don't know.
You continue having that conversation alone.
Hata mimi nimeimaliza uko na ufala sana. Kuna huyu pastor na trend kwa Twitter. Naona kitu
Benhin, yeah.
Benhin ama Benhim. Whatever ataitwa. Nakwambia amejaza
Kasarani stadium imejaa. It is full.
Hadi unashindwa Wakenya kwani tunakuwa.
Acha niseme Wakenya wanapenda Mungu.
Politics, lakini ile kitu inatupumbaza sana especially Africans ni religion.
Sioni kama religion.
Sijaiona umuhimu ya religion. Because mimi naonanga tu religion inafanya tu watu wengine matajiri. Mtu kama Benhim yani wenye wameenda huko kwa hiyo uwanja, mimi ukiniuliza naweza sema ni congregation of fools.
Why do you call people fools? Because unaona there is something they are going to do there. Kuna kitu inawapeleka huko.
Okay, kuna vile wa Afrika huwa tunachukulia religion vile haifai kuchukuliwa ama vile religion haikuwa intended tuichukulie hivyo.
Kwa nini?
Because we think religion was to come and help.
Of course it is helping.
Watu, lakini sana inakuanga kuexploit. Wale wengi wenye wako kwa church wanaexploitiwa, wenye wanasaidika ni wachache. Ni pastor tu na marafiki wake.
No, that's not the way. Ukisema in which way pastor anasaidika kuliko huyu believer?
Exactly. Na wacha nikuulize, tuende direct kwa history ya jamaa
Benhin.
Kwa nini yamejaza stadium?
Watu wamekuja kusikiza neno.
Neno gani?
Neno la Mungu. What else could they be doing there?
Neno imeandikwa kwa Bible, kuna watu wengi wanaweza hubiri. Uende usome neno.
Huyo ni one of that is unajua is a prophet, my friend. And when you are a prophet, wewe uko kwa a top rank in the religion side.
Okay, so you believe vile amekuja hivyo, amekuja na neno yani ataponya watu cha ukweli, watu First of all, do you believe nimesikia sifa ati huwa anaponya watu, sijui ana
before hata uniambie anaponya watu. Me what I believe and what I believe other believers believe is that unaona kama huyu prophet is not God. Is a messenger. Is a messenger from God.
Absolutely.
And those who are getting healed, it is through the faith they have in God, not through the faith they have in this guy Benhim.
Sina shida lakini hata
it's not the faith they have in Benhim.
Okay, it's about the faith they have in God. Unajua it is the same thing yenye watu wanaenda kusikiza kwa watu kama akina Pastor Kanyari, akina Nganga, watu wenye unaona kabisa hakuna mbinguni wanakupeleka.
Na unajua
hata wao pia watu kuangalia auoni kama wana believe in.
Wacha nikwambie saa zingine hata ndio inasemekananga don't believe a person, believe the word of God. Huyo mtu ni binadamu kama wewe.
You know, first of all nikiangalia zile behavior zao watu huko nazo. Okay, sitaki kusema I don't believe in God because
thank you. You are a believer. Yeah, you are a believer. That is one thing that I like.
Maybe God and I exist.
Yes.
But not the way huwa tunahubiriwa kwa church.
What is the difference?
God is something different than what we believe in. What takes us to church?
How do you get to know about God? It is through the Bible, sindio?
Yes.
For Christianity. For Christians.
The reason is sasa kama mzee atakuja ataanza kuponya watu na atasema in Jesus name.
Of course.
Sawa? Na ataanza kusema ati ameponya hao wenye tutaona kwa screen in the name of God. Lakini huyu mzee ukimwambia aende si akonyayo stadium. Kwani yako mbali aje na Kenyatta Hospital?
Si mbali.
Mbona asiende Kenyatta Hospital aende ahubiri ama afanye miracles wale watu wenye wako huko wote watoke? Si
anafanya miracles.
Unaona inasemekana anaenda kufanya miracles hapo kiwete anaamuka. Lakini kuna kiwete amepelekwa Kenyatta Hospital akajengwe miguu. Si aende amjenge.
Na ndio maana nimekuambia si yeye ana heal mtu. Si ana heal kiwete asimame. It is the faith an individual has. In who?
Let me assume.
In God, not in this man.
Okay.
In God.
Let me assume it is faith. Mtu akienda hospitali anaendanga kwa nini? Anaendanga kwa sababu anaamini haezi pona.
Anaamini atapona
akienda hospitali. So that person akienda hospitali, that person has faith that atapona hospitali
kama nimepona.
Hakuna mwenye anaendanga hospitali akiwa na faith atakufa, ati anaenda ndio akaribia nini mochari.
Na anakuanga na faith.
Wote wanaendanga wakiwa na faith that watapona.
That is correct.
So you cannot tell me that the faith ya huyu mwenye ameenda hospitali akiwa mgonjwa na anaamini atatoka akiwa amepona is different from the person mwenye atatoka kwa nyumba yake aende kwa uwanja, ama mwenye atafakiwa, because most of these stories are fake. Tusidanganyane,
kuna fake na kuna real things.
Hata huyu Benihim atakuja kufake.
Kuna fake things na kuna things which are existing.
Watu wenye hamjui, sijaisikia pastor ameenda.
Wacha nikuulize swali.
Tuseme pastor akuje kwa kijiji yetu. Atuitishe yule kiwete tunajua na kuanga huko, ama atuitishe bubu mwenye tunajua na kuanga huko, ama mtu mwenye aoni mwenye tunajuanga anakuanga kwa kijiji yetu amponye. Wanakujanga nao watu from somewhere else.
Ndio maana nimekuambia hata si wao wanakuja, ule mwenye anadanganya, because not all pastors and prophets are true prophets and pastors. Kuna wale wanakuja na watu wao wa kuwaponya, na hao ni watu wanatafuta popularity na kujenga jina yao.
Kama huyu vile yako popular.
Huyu huwezi jua, this is popular, yes, but what made him popular?
Of course, those fake stories.
How did you know it's fake?
It is fake because you will never see the person mwenye.
That's why I said kuna kitu umemention at pastor Jay kuja kwa kijiji yenu, akakuitisha kipofu ama kiwete mwenye unajua huko akakosa kumponya.
Wale vipofu
huko. And I said,
na nikasema ametoka from nowhere, wamechukua mtu kutoka
na ndio maana nikasema,
uliona ile story ya jichopevu yenye ilikuwa ina expose Pastor Nganga. Vile alikuwa anaenda anachukua ma prostitutes anawapeleka kwa church, anawaponya, sijui imekuwa nikisumbuliwa na nini. So this is the same script they do. Wanatuletea
it is a script.
Wanamponya, kumbe huyo mtu alikuwa part of the script.
It is a script.
They script miracles.
It is a scripted miracle when it is not a true man of God. Na wacha nikuelezee something in that circle ya village penye kiwete anajulikana ama kipofu aponi. Nikasema it is the faith that you have that makes you heal.
No problem.
What huwezi niambia kipofu ako hapa kwa kijiji nikuje, ama man of God akuje amuheal na huyu mtu ana faith.
Huyu mwenye ako kwa kijiji, wewe unafikiria hawezi taka kupona?
Atataka, lakini sasa imani yake ndio itamponya. Imani sio kitu yenye ati okay niko na imani pastor nitapona. It is not something that you just say that niko na imani niponye.
Okay, wacha sijui mnachukua, you know, this mentality ndio inamalizanga watu, ndio inafanyanga watu wakuwe exploited.
Like
sasa kuna kuwa na fake pastors na fake whatever, if there is any true pastors. Juu sasa wewe unaniambia, kwani unaweza quantify faith ati kuna mwenye ako na faith kubwa at this particular moment, ati kuna mwenye ako na faith kubwa kuliko mwingine?
My friend, ndio maana Bible inasema either ukue mbaridi ama ukue moto. Okay. Either ukue na faith ama ukose. Hakuna faith ndogo na hakuna faith kubwa. It's either you have faith or you don't have faith.
Okay. Sawa. Tuseme nichukue kitu kama hii imevunjika. Hii si ring light. Hii ni ring light imevunjika. Hapa imevunjika. Unless nichukue hii ring light nipelekee fundi. Hiyo fundi aitengeneze na zile vitu
anataka. Is it guaranteed itakuwa sawa?
Don't talk about guarantee.
No, I have to talk about it because
wacha nayo hii imeharibika wewe.
Imeharibika, yes.
To speak about faith. I'm not speaking about the guarantee or whether it will. Ile kitu yenye imetoka hapa, can I have faith that itarudi bila kuipeleka kwa fundi?
Hiyo ni kukua mjinga.
Absolutely. So which tells you faith is stupid? Faith is just a state of mind.
No, it's not a state of mind, my friend. It's what you're believing in.
Wait.
How do you believe that hiki kitu taiangalia hivi ama ikuwe sawa?
What is the difference between believing and faith?
Faith and believing.
What is the difference?
There's a big difference.
What is?
Hiyo utauliza mwalimu wako wa kizungu.
Hapana.
But I'm talking about,
wewe nataka kukuuliza. Wewe unaniambia ni believe na
when you believe then you have faith.
You know, you believe what you don't know.
Yes.
You believe what you don't know.
What you know, not what you don't know, what you don't see.
That you don't know and you have not seen. So if someone tells you something about it, you just believe.
You believe.
Or you because that person is an expert in something. Tuseme nipelekee fundi hapo aniambie hii kitu haiwezi kuwa safi.
Let's get back. Wachana na hizi material
na hii na hatuna, so haiwezi kuwa.
Wacha nikurudishe kwa religion.
Lakini religion inataka niamini ati hiyo kitu even without those things inaweza pona.
And that's
pastor anataka uamini, sawa? Huyu pastor Benhim anataka niamini ati nimevunjika mguu kabisa, sina ufuniko, sina haka kitu ka ufuniko
correct, yes.
So siwezi tembea, lakini anataka niende nikiamini naweza tembea bila hiyo ka ufuniko.
Na utatembea ukiamini.
That is what they call faith.
Utaamini ukitembea. Utatembea ukiamini. Jesus, who is
my friend?
Who is God? Who is God? No, who is God? Who is God?
Sikia, si ni aka kitu naongelea, aka ka ufuniko.
And I want to as you explain aka ka kitu, you have to tell me who is God and what God cannot do. Tell me.
Na God kwanza, toa God hapa tuongee faith.
No, we cannot mention faith.
First of
who
all,
do you have faith in?
Who do you have? I doubt, first of all, I doubt the existence of God as the person mwenye tunahitajiwa kama kwa Bible.
If you doubt God, then we cannot have this conversation.
I doubt.
If you doubt of the existence,
doubt. That's why I am rebuking some people like this.
Then what are you? Where did you come from if you don't believe there is God?
I came from my mother.
Where did your mother come from?
From her mother.
Okay, get that generation to the where did it start that you started existing?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Science explains many things about the existence of men.
Forget about science.
We are talking about
science.
That is what I believe in.
You believe
because it gives me facts.
Which facts do you get from science?
Science gives me facts.
Which
your Bible tells you that wewe ulitoka kwa Adam and Eve. Na Adam and Eve aliumbwa na Mungu.
So
the Bible wants us to believe that we came from the.
Listen,
okay,
wacha nikuulize this simple. Let me tell you. Wacha nikuulize this simple question.
Because you want me to believe that niliumbwa na a specific being. Unataka sasa
a supreme being
that is very supreme.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Na sijui kama itakuwa jinga ama utaielewa.
Uliza.
If I take meat, nyama ya ng'ombe, hiyo ndio Mungu aliumba. Si ndio? Si Mungu aliumba nyama ya
ng'ombe.
Nichukue nyama ya ng'ombe, niiweke mahali, tuseme niweke hata niipeleke kwa pipa ama kwa dustbin. Niache hapo for 3 days, hiyo nyama itaanza kutoa nini?
Itaoza.
Wadudu. Hao wadudu wameumbwa na ng'ombe ama ni mimi nimeumba?
Where did they come from?
Kwa nyama.
Where did you come from, you yourself?
What?
Wewe ulitoka wapi? According to what you believe in. According to what you believe in. Where did you, a human being?
I believe in. It is what I know. You know, you only believe what you don't know, then, my friend.
From what you know.
You only believe what you
From what you know. From what you know.
What I know.
How did a human being, I don't want to talk about you now because I know where you come from.
Okay,
we came from.
Absolutely.
Where did a human being?
I don't have to believe where I came from.
Forget that. Where did humanity start existing? I want you to answer that because yours is very simple to answer.
Let us first define the word believing. What is to believe?
Define, because you want
what
to understand.
What is to believe? What do you believe?
I believe in what
Do you believe this is a laptop?
I don't believe. I know this is a laptop. I know this is a laptop.
So why do I have to believe where I came from when I know where I came from?
Now,
I only need to believe where I came from.
That's why
if I don't have a mother, I don't know my mother. I have to believe to people who tell me where I came from.
I think
for example, mtoto azaliwe,
you're thinking within a very small circle. I want you to open it up.
Okay.
Now let's not mention you as Kim.
Okay.
I want you to answer me, where did a human being start existing from?
Ask science.
I cannot ask science because I don't believe in science.
You know,
science explains what?
You know,
between a human being and science, what existed first?
So stuck in
between science and humanity, who existed first? Tell me it is science.
Of course, science was created by human beings.
Then how can what was created by a human can explain the source of the creator?
The difference between a scientist and a person who is a religion, a man of religion, inaitwaje? The difference between a scientist and a believer is that a scientist tries to look for facts.
Tries to look
about something.
and
I can tell
religion.
you, this laptop was not created by a religious man. It was created by a scientist. Because a scientist went and looked for a screen, akatafuta keyboard, akatafuta nini, akaunganisha hizo vitu zote using things that he had facts that they work this way. I can connect these things, these work this way.
Let me ask
but
you,
for a religion man like you now will come to this laptop because the person who invented the laptop amekufa, uambiwe this laptop came from God. It is only God.
Listen.
Because they know we cannot verify where God is.
That is according to that's your point. You cannot explain
how he works. We can only believe because nobody has ever seen God.
Let me ask you one thing.
Ever seen God.
Let me tell you one thing. Adam and Eve existed.
First of all, Adam and Eve does not stand for a specific person. It stands for it is the religion that tells us they believe that in the beginning there were only two people.
No, they believe
those
two people were created.
All these generations.
Those people were created.
Let's talk about where they came from. You believe they were created. Somebody sat down somewhere, made a kidole.
What if? No, listen. You are explaining.
Then
why don't you let me tell you what I know? No, don't tell me what you don't know.
Let me tell you. If something is created, unless imeconnectiwa na kitu yenye, yani
you're trying to explain what you don't know. Let me explain to you, my friend. No. Listen, I brought up this issue of Adam and Eve. Okay. So let me explain to you. Adam and Eve were created by God.
Okay.
And God used to visit them. Right? And this story of
them. So there are times when God was not present.
God is omnipresent, my friend.
So how do you visit if you are present? Can you visit me right now, yet we are together with you?
There is God is everywhere.
Absolutely.
But for you,
even if he was everywhere,
let me explain to you. Don't interfere. Don't interfere before I even conclude my statements. God used to see Adam and Eve, right? Where? In the Garden of Eden, right? And I know you know. What I want to tell you this. Listen, don't interrupt them. Don't interrupt before I conclude.
Nataka
listen, if you interfere,
zile gaps zote ziko kwa zile statements unasema tunazi-identify, tunaziongelea hapa.
So what is the gap? God created Adam
and he used to visit them in the Garden of Eden.
Yes.
So where was he before he was visiting?
God is everywhere.
Absolutely. If he is everywhere, he was always with Adam and Eve.
Now
he could not visit, yet he was always there.
You are arguing out of something that doesn't make sense. And what I'm trying, it doesn't make sense.
We are talking about visiting.
No, we are not. The point, we are not mentioning.
Visit Nairobi.
Listen, we are not
in Nairobi.
We are not talking about visiting. We are talking about religion, and that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to explain to you the source or the origin of man. Right? God created them. Kept them in the Garden of Eden, right?
Okay.
And after then, he used to visit them. So don't listen. Don't. Okay. That's not a point of.
Told you,
no. Listen first. No.
The reason why I'm defending you, I'm interjecting you, is because I told you I don't believe God exists the way that religion has taught people that he exists.
You don't want to hear what I want to give you.
Okay.
Allow me to explain to you something.
Okay, explain. But Adam, don't tell me bullshit.
I am not telling you what you...
You have to tell me something that makes sense.
Listen,
if it doesn't make sense, I have to tell you.
Listen. When God created them, he told them to go and multiply. That is giving birth. That's why you are existing today.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Now,
and the story as long as they were having sex.
The story of God or the story of existence of men right now and the existence of God is the generation past that information up to where you are right now. Adam interacted with God, right?
No problems.
Adam
Does
interacted
it mean we
with
don't
God.
interact with God?
So, listen to me. I'm not saying you are not interacting with God or interacting with God.
Continue.
Adam interacted with God and he knew his existence. And whatever that we know right now about religion, the source is from Adam. Adam interacted with God. And now that information is passed all the way. We will also pass it to our children and our grandchildren. And they will come to know that there is existence, there is God, whom they have not seen, but he does exist. It does exist. So you cannot tell me that God is not existing. And the information you're talking about, science and the religion, you cannot...
religion is about believing.
But as you believing, there is someone...
Because we don't know, we can only believe. Even you don't have facts that there was God.
Now let me ask you.
Those are stories. Ni stories kama zile stories za sungura na ndovu.
Do you know you are full from where you know your mother and your father, right?
Absolutely.
You happen to see them.
Yes.
You don't believe they exist.
You
know they exist, right?
I don't believe they exist.
You know they do exist.
Because I know they
and you've
exist.
seen them.
I don't need to believe.
Yes, you know.
Yes.
And then there is another person who gave birth to them. Did you see him or her?
What?
Did you see them?
What?
The mothers to your parents.
No, I did not see them.
But you believe they existed.
No, I don't
you didn't
believe
see
they
them?
existed.
You
They did exist because somebody saw them.
That is what I'm trying to explain.
Yeah.
There is Adam and Eve who interacted with God.
Hakuna kitu kama hizo zote ni story, hakuna mtu aliona. Hizo zote ni story tunaambiwangwa.
So wewe hukuona the great grandparents, right? Na nikisema hiyo ni story, they never existed.
Let me ask you.
You know they existed because you know that
because there's a place you want to take me that I don't want you to I don't want to take you. I know I came from my mother because she gave birth to me.
Yes.
Sawa? I saw her mother. And I believe her mother, okay?
You believe.
Gave birth to my mom.
You
because
believe.
my mom was born through the same process that brought me.
You believe.
I believe.
Thank you.
Because I can verify whatever circumstance that brought my parent, I can believe that process.
You can believe, but you didn't see.
The same way I came,
you didn't see them.
I didn't see them.
The
same way they came is the same way.
What if
I can believe when my grandfather tells me that I came from my grandmother, because the same process that he told me he came from is the same process that I came. Now you are stupid to believe that Adam did not come from sex.
Yes.
How?
Then if you don't believe so, or if you believe that humanity can only exist through given birth
through procreation,
right?
Yeah.
Now listen to this question. Where did the first man come from? Answer that.
I don't want to explain that. I don't know.
Because you cannot tell
and I cannot believe crap.
Thank you.
I don't
because
know,
you don't know,
and I cannot believe crap. You don't know, but you can believe crap. That's
friend,
what you are telling me.
There is one
because
thing.
Listen.
You cannot. You are running away. You are running away.
It is even a cooked story.
You cooked it.
No, I did not cook it.
Then if you didn't cook,
speaks about Adam and Eve speaks about Cain and Abel.
Yes.
There's a verse in the Bible that tells us that Cain got married. When Cain was in the wrong side of God and in the wrong side of Adam, he was chased away from the Garden of Eden.
It was Adam who was chased away from the garden after they sinned.
Cain was chased away
after they had sinned. Cain later on. Before
Adam was chased away, immediately he had sex with Eve. Okay.
So you believe. The reason you know he was chased away is because he had sex.
I read the crap. I know the
Which crap?
I know the nonsense.
Which crap?
I'm telling you. Okay, so listen to your.
I cannot.
Listen to the version of the version of whatever you believe in. So Cain was chased away from wherever they were, and he went
presence
away.
Of God.
Until today, we are made to believe that Cain did not die, but he's still meandering around. He's still going around the world.
That's according to you.
A very tall man, a very stupid crap.
That's according to you. That means you are not learned. You don't know about. You don't know religion. Who told you so?
Okay, this was why I brought Cain here. We are told that when Cain was chased away from the Garden of Eden, from closer to Adam and Eve, he went away.
Let's get back
when he killed Abel. Okay. So he went to a certain village It was called Nod. And he got married to his wife. Where did the wife come from?
First, let me tell you this. First.
You know, the people were two. There were two. That's what your Bible tells you. Where did the wife come from?
That's a stupid question. Do you know why? It's a stupid question.
But you have to explain my stupidity.
All right. Let me explain to you. And don't question my explanation.
I must question crap.
So,
I will question you.
Why do you want to question? I want me to explain to you.
Okay, explain.
I will tell you.
Where did the wife
I will tell you where.
come from?
I will tell you where.
Where?
Those first men who existed, like Adam
and Eve only.
Adam and Eve,
Only
they gave birth to children.
Wait, don't be stupid.
They gave birth to children.
Adam and Eve
gave birth
to Cain and Abel.
Only.
Not only. The story continues.
The story continues. Thank you.
Continues.
The story continues, right?
The story continues.
Where did Cain marry from? That's the question, right?
There's a place called Nod.
Nod, yes,
But
correct.
his father and mother were living in the Garden of Eden. Start there.
I start there.
Let's continue.
I will start there.
But don't forget, even if you forget everything.
You are not even allowing me to tell you what I'm trying.
Don't forget that Cain ametoka kwa shamba yao, ametoka kwao home, kwa Adam and Eve, akaenda na huko, akaenda kuoa na huko.
Should I give you a Bible to read?
I can read. I will even display it here.
Please.
That he got married.
Yes, I know he got married.
Yes, to
but
who?
now
because
he married his sister.
No,
so you know, how did you know it's not his sister?
He got married. The Bible talks about his wife.
Let's get
and
back.
It talks about a different village.
Let's.
Okay,
it's a village.
It talks about a different village.
I'll give you a Bible to read. That's one thing I will do. Honestly, I'll give you a Bible to read. No, I'll give you a Bible to read. Before you start this conversation, I wish I had given you a Bible. So let's get back to what we are having on the table. Pastor or Prophet Ben Hinn is here.
And his fake healing.
That's according to you.
It is fake.
If you don't believe, I think...
Nobody gets healed in
I think I should give this conversation. I think, what did Jesus do? Did you believe in the existence of Jesus?
No, I don't believe. He did not do whatever we are told he did.
So viewers, I think I'm not.
All these are things we are supposed to believe.
That is you.
Exist.
That is you.
Lies.
That is you. That is you.
There are things we are supposed to be. Don't tell me
that is you, my friend. No. You know, I cannot have this conversation anymore because
you said
yes, I'm learned and I know what I'm talking about.
You know what you're
my friend, no, I think I should quit this conversation because whoever I'm arguing to, no, I am not. I can't. No, I can't.
At this point, with the way you are,
I quit that. I am not listening to it anymore. My friend, you should be learned. Argue from a point that you understand.
I'm telling you, if you are learned the way you are saying, if you are learned
to get enough comments from the viewers,
if you are learned the way you are saying, you should know that for an eye to see, you should know that for an eye to see, skiza. Saizi science imeexplain vitu mingi sana bro. Inajua jicho iko na kakitu hapa juu, iko na lens, sijui inafanya nini. If the lens is not okay, you cannot see.
That's a knowledge of man. So there is no way science can be superior to humanity. There is no way. There is no way. That's one thing you should learn. It is not possible, my friend.
So there is a way. So there is a way a spiritual man should exist, and then there is a way the natural man should exist.
It is a supernatural being who is called God
that you believe.
And he exists.
So you don't have facts. So you don't have facts about whatever you're speaking about. That's why you have to believe, because you don't know.
You continue having that conversation alone.
Hata mimi nimeimaliza, uko na ufala sana.